Everybody, welcome to a quick edition of Jedi vs. Society. This one we're talking about Jedi self-defense versus United States gun laws. Now, I live in the United States, so we'll probably have to deal with a lot of things that have to do with the United States. So real quick, this one's really easy because it's a question of Jedi self-defense, which is a topic which is encouraged, which is a part of the path in one form or another. Now, what is Jedi self-defense? Now, it comes into a myriad of forms. Now, we still have our normal defense, which is, using our head, not putting ourselves in situations, using diplomacy, using words, navigating through difficult situations, hostile situations, talking those down, conflict resolution, right? All of these things that are part of the Jedi path that help us defend and be a voice for the voiceless and defend ourselves and keep ourselves out of harm's way. We do encourage, and it is part of the path, that you have some sort of physical self-defense training. What that is entirely up to you, and that's going to vary from person to person because everybody has different strengths, different weaknesses, different capabilities, and there's just going to be, like, I'm horrible. I'm horrible at Taekwondo. Would be no good at that. And of course, I, like many Jedi out there, love the lightsaber fights and stuff like that. So I do a little lightsaber work. Some people choose to do kendo or learn different styles with sword works or spears or anything like that. Now, in the United States, guns are part of our culture from the beginning, okay? Since the United States was born, there is not a time period you cannot go without guns being a core part of our culture. We'll save that debate, right? Doesn't matter what you think about it. What matters here is that there are people in the United States that view self-defense as gun training. Now, do Jedi allow that? Is owning a gun part of the Jedi path, or are Jedi completely against guns? Now, in Legends, which was once canon, if you read the Coruscant Night series, one of my favorite series, right? There's a group of Jedi called Gray Paladins. And it's the only gray I'll allow on this channel. We're Gray Paladins. And they were a branch of the Jedi who lived the Jedi way, but they didn't eschew the blaster thing. They weren't Obi-Wan Kenobi. They didn't find blasters uncivilized. They found that you should utilize the tools of modern society and incorporate that into your path. Obviously, the Jedi Order in general kind of didn't like that, so hence you had kind of a different name there, the Gray Paladins, right? Pretty interesting. And in the answer to get to this is that it is whatever you decide. It is an individual thing. Gun defense with the proper training, yes, that's allowed in the Jedi path. That is considered part of your self-defense. If you'd rather train in that than train in swords, no one can tell you no. Absolutely, that is a part of the defense. If that's what you feel is the proper defense for you and yours, then it is. Then that's a part of the path. As long as there's the proper training, as long as you qualify, as long as you meet those requirements, and you go through the proper training. Training's important in that. It's a very dangerous tool, right? And we would say that about anything. If we had lightsabers, best believe you would need really important training to that. There would be all sorts of regulations on that, as it should be, right? So as long as you go through the regulations, as long as you go through the training and get that proper understanding of the self-defense, of the danger of the tool and how to use it, then yeah, that can be a part of your self-defense. It's not prohibited by anything in the Jedi path. Obviously, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi saying,
"So uncivilized."
But ultimately, it is up to the individual to determine if that's the self-defense they want. All right, so I hope that answers the question. If you have more questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have more questions for Jedi vs. Society, let me know. This went on actually a little longer than I expected, but whatever. You know where the buttons are. Thank you for watching. May the Force be with you.
We like to think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the doesn't matter, man. Autonomy is an illusion.